Welcome back to another deep dive here on Two Wheel Trends, the ultimate destination for every two-wheeled enthusiast out there. Whether you're into maxi scooters that glide through traffic with style or rugged off-road machines that conquer terrain like a beast, we've got your back. Today, we're setting our sights on a scooter that's always danced gracefully between practicality and flair. It's a name many commuters swear by, a machine that's carved a reputation for comfort, elegance, and just the right pinch of punchy performance. We're talking about the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX, Honda's latest iteration of their premium urban scooter, now packed with even more charm and capability. First impressions matter, and the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 CBR1300XX, you realize Honda hasn't held back in keeping the scooter slick, futuristic, and urban-ready. Right from the front, there's a certain attitude in its design. The LED headlamp now stretches a little wider, almost as if it's squinting with intent. It's aggressive but refined, and it's flanked by sharper daytime running lights that carve through the shadows with elegance. The front apron is subtly muscular, flowing neatly into the indicators integrated within the panel edges. Honda's design team clearly knows how to blend function with form. That sense of flow continues into the windshield, which is slightly taller this year. It doesn't scream touring, but it gives just enough wind deflection for city and suburban commutes, especially at higher speeds. Move along to the side profile, and this is where the CBR1300XX really starts flexing its urban cruiser muscles. The silhouette is unmistakably maxi scooter, low-slung, elongated, and wrapped in a seamless design language. There's a balance here that screams premium. The panels curve just right, especially around the floorboard, where riders of all heights will find comfort and space. The seat splits subtly, giving the rider and pillion their distinct zones without making it look clunky. And let's talk about those alloys. Redesigned for 2025, they now feature a more intricate spoke pattern that adds a bit of sportiness to an otherwise relaxed-looking machine. The underseat storage is generous, as expected, easily swallowing a full-face helmet with room to spare for gloves or a small backpack. It's practical luxury, the kind that understands the daily grind but insists on delivering it with flair. From the back, the CBR1300XXV's new tail design feels tighter and more sculpted. The LED taillight gets a new split signature that looks sharp, especially at night when it forms an arrowhead-like pattern. The turn indicators have been reshaped to stick closer to the body, adding to the clean, high-end appearance. The grab rails for the pillion are still chunky and solid, but now they've been integrated slightly deeper into the bodywork for a sleeker look. The exhaust too has received a subtle redesign. It's compact, with a brushed metal heat shield that adds just a dash of ruggedness without looking out of place. Of course, the soul of the CBR1300XXV lies beneath all that sleek plastic and aluminum. At its heart is a newly refined 175cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine. Honda's engineers have squeezed out more torque this time while making sure the power band remains buttery smooth. It's not just about outright numbers, though. The bump to around 17 horsepower and 16 Nm of torque is certainly noticeable. It's how that power is delivered. This scooter feels alive the moment you twist the throttle, and yet, it never feels twitchy. The acceleration is linear, almost elegant, letting you zip through city traffic or cruise suburban stretches with grace. This engine is mated to Honda's V-matic automatic transmission, and the transitions are seamless. There's no jerk, no sudden drop in power, just a fluid sense of movement. What really stands out is how refined the motor sounds. Even at higher revs, it remains calm, without any unnecessary vibration, a testament to Honda's legendary engine balancing. And with Honda's new enhanced Smart Power Plus S+ technology, you're also getting better fuel efficiency and lower emissions, which are both crucial in today's environmentally conscious market. The idle stop-start system works flawlessly too, making stop-and-go traffic a breeze. Just a slight twist of the throttle and you're back in motion without delay. The chassis remains the same tubular steel underbone frame, but the suspension tuning has been tweaked. Up front, there's a 31mm telescopic fork, while the rear gets twin shocks. Ride quality is plush. Small bumps and potholes are dismissed with grace. Even with the pillion, the rear doesn't bottom out too easily, which speaks volumes about the damping setup. The PCX-175's overall ride feel is a blend of comfort and light responsiveness. No, it's not a corner carver like a sport bike, but take it through a series of curves, and you'll find it stable, predictable, and even a bit playful if you nudge it just right. Braking duties are handled by a front disc and a rear drum setup, backed by Honda's Kami brake system. While we would have loved to see dual discs or even ABS as standard across all variants, the current setup still delivers adequate stopping power for its class. For most urban riders, this system is more than capable, though we expect some international models might get the optional ABS. Tech lovers will appreciate the updated digital display on the PCX-175. It's a full LCD unit now, a crisp, clear, and loaded with useful info like real-time fuel efficiency, battery voltage, trip meters, and more. Honda's smart key system returns too, letting you start the scooter or access storage without ever pulling the key out of your pocket. You even get a USB-C charging port now, neatly tucked inside the glove box. A small but very appreciated touch for today's connected commuter. As for mileage, the PCX-175 delivers what Honda claims is around 50 km/L under standard test conditions, though real-world figures are slightly lower. Still impressive for a scooter with this much displacement and performance. With an 8-liter fuel tank, you're easily looking at a range of over 350 kilometers before needing a refill. That's more than enough for most urban riders to go several days, if not a week, between stops at the pump. Now let's talk price. The 2025 Honda PCX-175 slots itself into a premium urban category. It's not your budget commuter, nor does it pretend to be. In markets like India and Southeast Asia, it's expected to be priced around the equivalent of a Superscript 11.45 to a Superscript 11.55 Lock-X showroom, depending on the variant and features. That might seem steep at first glance, but for what it offers, a premium design, robust performance, reliability, and a whole suite of tech, it's actually a strong value proposition compared to its competitors, like the Yamaha Aerox 155 or the Aprilia SX or 160. The PCX-175 doesn't just match spec sheets, it brings that legendary Honda refinement and quality to the table, and that's often worth the premium. And now, we come to the big question: who is the 2025 Honda PCX-175 really for? The answer, honestly, is quite a wide range of riders. If you're a daily commuter looking for a machine that can glide through traffic and make your everyday journey smooth and stress-free, the PCX is built for you. If you're someone who wants a bit of flair and sophistication with their ride, something that stands out without shouting, this scooter hits the mark. Even for older riders or those transitioning from motorcycles to something more manageable and comfortable, the PCX-175 offers that perfect balance of ease and performance. But no bike is perfect. If you're expecting explosive acceleration or razor-sharp handling, this isn't your machine. And for some buyers, the lack of standard ABS across the range might be a turn-off. But for everything else, a practicality, design, performance, comfort, tech, the PCX-175 nails it. It's not just a tool for commuting, it's a statement. It tells the world that you value quality, care about design, and appreciate the subtle joys of a perfectly engineered ride. So, if you're in the market for a premium scooter that's as capable as it is classy, the 2025 Honda PCX-175 deserves your attention. It's more than just ride, it's an experience, one that makes even the most mundane trips feel just a little more exciting. That wraps up our in-depth look at Honda's newest urban warrior. If you found this review helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another detailed review right here on Two Wheel Trends. We'll be back soon with more machines, more insights, and more reasons to fall in love with two wheels all over again. Until then, ride safe, stay curious, and keep chasing the trends.